Good morning, you beautiful people. Welcome back, episode 4, Shanny Talks. I've been feeling like, I don't know, pretty pumped up, pretty excited about, I feel like just life this past week. And I've been feeling just really good overall, finally. Oh my God. And, I don't know. I definitely know it's like been my environment change. I had, started my new job and everything like that. And that's been really awesome. But I just feel like in general, like I've just kind of had like a mindset shift, and I've been trying to be more aware and mindful and just like, I don't know, present and, just trying to really like create my own life and stop letting like so many external factors like affect me, which is really hard. Very hard for me. But I don't know. I guess today's episode is going to be talking about like just your brain and how like it can be so powerful. And like, I guess we just have no idea. And I feel like maybe it's because like I come from like a little bit of a witchy background, and like I feel like I'm a little bit more in tune, I guess I'll say, than some people. Which makes it kind of hard because it's like I'm always like affected by other people's emotions just because I'm really empathetic, and that sucks. But like, I don't know. I'm getting off topic. This episode is just going to be talking about like our ability and our like mindset and how it's easy to change, and how just by changing your mindset you can really like change your life. Because it's really weird to say like, oh, just by positive thinking and like affirmations that things can get better. But it's like, that's okay, that's a load of crack, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, for real. Because why not? Like, who told us that we don't deserve everything in the world, everything that we want? Who told us that? Did your parents tell you that? Like, you don't deserve everything that you want. You don't deserve everything that you want to have in this life. Did your siblings tell you that? Did the TV screen tell you that? Did someone on the radio tell you that? Like, who told you that? So why do you have this mindset that like, oh, I don't deserve it. Oh, I can't have it. Why not? I've fucking been having this mindset. Like, I have everything that I want. I don't worry for anything. I'm abundant in all aspects of my life. And guess what? I am. And so, like, I think that that's the hardest part, is that, like, we have to have this really strong belief and this mindset that we know that we deserve everything that we want to have in this life, and we can have it. And you have to be able to like open yourself up to it. And not just that, but you have to become a match to the things that you want in this world. And that's going to be like a complete mind, vibrational change that you're going to have to make, and that we're trying to make, because that's what we're here. It's what part of this Shanny Talks is about. So part of my program is about, is that you can be everything that you want. You can be the richest, hottest babe that you've ever seen and been, because like you have that possibility and that opportunity, but you're not doing the things in your life and living the way that you're supposed to in order to make that necessary for your life. Like, there's a lot of things just about the way that you think that send out like a wave to the universe that tells me like I am not ready for the blessings and the abundance that I want in my life. Because I have this mindset of like, I don't think I can't afford this. Like, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, why can't you? Why can't you afford it? Instead of telling yourself that I can't do this, I can't afford it, why don't you say, how can I afford this? How can I do this? How can I make this trip happen for myself? How can I afford this? And then the universe is going to answer you. If you ask the universe, how can I afford this? How can I become the person that I want to be? It's going to start opening doors for you to walk through to become the person that you want to be. But it's not easy. Like, you'll have to do the work. You can't just like sit around and wait around. Just ask the question one time, how can I afford this? And not do anything for yourself. Like, you have to go out there. You have to figure it out. But the doors are going to open for you. And that's the difference between being at this low vibrational area and like part of your life and stepping into a higher vibration, into a higher mindset and in a higher space so that you can open yourself up to the abundance that the universe has to offer you. It's really hard to change your mindset when you're surrounded, by negativity and surrounded by things that tell you no and things that you can't. But you have to be able to like push past that and keep your mind open and have the belief that this is who you're going to be. Like, you just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I mean, look at me. I'm fucking faking being a famous podcaster till I make it. They say that you just have to keep going no matter if someone's going to be listening or not. And that's kind of like what you have to do. But I don't know. I definitely, this past week has really just like opened up myself more, I feel, and just gotten me into a place that I feel so much better because I had I wouldn't say a lot of doubt, like when I was trying to change industries and change jobs. Like, I didn't have a lot of like fear, but I definitely did have some. I had a little bit of guilt. I had some fear. I had a little bit of doubt, but like, that's nothing compared to this week and like how on top of the world I feel. And like the things that are happening and the wheels that are turning in my life now that weren't turning before. But it's because I had to take a leap. I had to make a change. And now here I am, like, feeling so much better and being so much better. And I plan to like continue this path of just believing in myself and believing in the future that I have for myself and the vision and the life that I want for myself. Like, they say that when you want to become a millionaire or whatever, if you want to be like not worried for money, you have to act like you're not worried for money, which sounds so counterintuitive. Like, bitch, I got 3 cents in my bank account. How am I not going to be worried? It's crazy. It's great. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy, but you just have to trust in the universe. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. You have to believe in it. Like, there's so much aside from that, it's hard, but it is very beautiful to manifest stuff and have it come to fruition. Like, I know people that have, made their vision boards. They cut out magazine clippings and everything every year, and they're able to be like, wow, this was on my board this year, and this is what I did, and this is, something that I had on my, clippings, and this is actually something that came to fruition. And it's because you manifest that. You want that. You believe in that. So you make it happen. You find a way to make it happen. If you want to take a trip and you don't know how you're going to finance it, how you're going to get the time off work, it's going to happen. But you have to go after it. You have to believe that it's yours, and you have to go after it. And then it's going to open itself up to you. But that's really hard to do. When you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in the universe, you don't believe in like your ability to make it happen. And that's, I feel, what a lot of our society deals with right now. Like, a lot of us have been trained, essentially, by family, by friends, by colleagues, by fucking people around you, by the TV, by fucking the government, by whoever the fuck, to believe that this type of lifestyle that we want and this type of freedom that we want is only attainable because people had a good setup growing up, or that they know, they know a bunch of people. And, like I'm saying, it is good to know people. I'm not saying that's not, because it's all about who you know, for reals. But it's more than that. I lost my train of thought. This is part of the problem, not having a script. This is part of me just like, we're just rolling. We're just rolling with the punches. So, I'm sorry I lost my train of thought, y'all. But it's fucking hard. I'm just saying, it's hard. It's hard to try to make these changes, but you, like, without believing in yourself. Like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. Because I'm also sitting here thinking, like, who am I to have anybody want to listen to me, or anybody want to try to pay me to help them make their life better, or to listen to me, to what I have to say, or anything like that. I have those thoughts, and I'm just like, but who are you not? You have all these people out here doing these things and making their fucking lives amazing because they believed in themselves, because they took a chance on themselves. So why not? Like, the worst thing that you could do in your life is not take the chance on yourself. Like, don't you think that it would be better to say, like, yeah, I went after my dreams and I failed, instead of like, yeah, I never went after my dreams. I never know what could have been. Because the worst that's going to happen is say that you went after it and you failed. That's the literal worst that's going to happen. And then you fucking pick up the pieces and you move on. But then instead, you're going to spend a life of just regret and doubt and fucking guilt on, like, why didn't I try to go after the things that I wanted? Why wasn't I crazy to believe that I could make it work? Because people with less education than me, and less gusto, and less attractive, and less funny than me can make it. So why can't I make it? It's like, because I didn't believe in myself. Because I didn't take the chance. Is that really how you want your story to be written? Is that how you want people to remember you? Like, yeah, they had a lot of really great ideas, but they never went after it, and they never tried to take any chances, and they never really made any business models. Like, that's where I'm finally at. I've been talking about doing all kinds of business for so long and trying to do so many things for so many people. And, like, I'm finally doing it. It took 30 years. It took 5 years of my partner being like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm scared. This is hard. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. So, it's just, you got to do it. You got to do it. Like, if you are a creator, if you do artwork, if you make music, if you are a, podcast creator, whatever it's going to be, like, put it out there, dude. Put it out there. Stop waiting for the freaking prince to save you. Stop waiting for the perfect person to come in and just be like, oh, here, let me put you on the pedestal. Climb up there and put yourself on the pedestal. What? Let's fucking go. This is the time. This is it. Because literally, like, everything else around us is going to shit. So why not make our lives the best we can make it? What? Because society's going to collapse? Because there's going to be another world war? Okay, great. Let's go out fucking having the best time of our lives. Let's go out living our dreams. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Like, what is holding us back? What's holding us back? What's holding you back? yourself, these limitations that you created in your mind, that shit ain't worth it. Let that go. Let that go and just, you know, try to make it. Try to make it better. That's all we're trying to do. Just live our best lives. My dog is grumbling. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a good 15 minutes of me just ranting on about trying to make yourself better and trying to make our lives better. But I'm telling you, dude, you've got the brain power. You've got the brain power. You've got the power to make this shit happen and create your destiny and live your best life. Like I'm telling you. Instead of saying definite statements that are negative, ask the universe how you can make it happen instead of just deeming that you couldn't make it happen. It'll happen, baby. I love you. See you next time on Shani Talks, man.